All right, guys, what's going on? We're back live with some college football 25. Make sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe, notification bell. Comment down below. Shout out to people that watch the replay. Without further ado, let's get it. Yo, what's up, Gamer Kid? What's going on? Don't forget to hit that like. How you doing, man? Great, heard that. Good, chilling. I know. Lately YouTube been tripping, bro. I don't know what the heck going on with YouTube. YouTube broken, straight broken. All right. All right, we got Ole Miss, basically undefeated. Ole Miss in tonight's game. Let's get it. I've got 2 bye weeks. First. Yeah, we have been out here in a minute, so we're gonna get into some LSU. There we go. That's funny, you don't show the socks. Oh, I might keep that. Oh, no, we gotta change that. Yeah, we changed that. You been back to playing Madden? Or did? Yep, Madden 26 in the next month. College football on July 7th. Yeah, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be
Yo, Retro D, what up, bro?
As we'll see the
You still streaming or you just ended your stream? Yeah, what's up, John Paul? How you doing, John? Get that like on the way in.
Joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rebels offense will get the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They go to the ground. Smashes through. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Rebels in the hurry up.
Well, Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were
they
going to
do.
be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all
Yeah,
of
I was
college
there.
football.
I thought you were still streaming.
They're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to throw, it's Dart. Fires to the tight end.
And man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The LSU Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Ain't gonna keep that type of defense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. The lone back's got it. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in
Mason
on
Taylor
that
got in the way, man.
Maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield behind the defense.
Block.
Makes the catch
block.
and keeps the drive alive.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high.
Battle of the undefeated 5-0 LSU, 5-0 Ole Miss.
Showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice too because both teams.
Hell, oh God. Okay, we gotta go.
Both teams high
Gotta
aspirations.
go.
A big showdown, a big prove-it game.
Yo, Shadow, what up, bro?
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've got
Appreciate the
better
like.
and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away
Damn, I
most
should have went
things.
outside.
All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it.
Outside to the
Nice job
right.
by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Hell yeah, man.
Tries again to get it in.
Oh my God.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
All right, let's do that. Let's do this.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier.
Right here.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
ball.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was
Run it
trying to
again.
get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete.
Run
Now
that
setting
again.
up a
Run
big
that back
decision
again.
here on 4th down.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Takes a snap, wants
Yeah.
to throw.
Oh, let's go. Run it again.
Touchdown LSU.
Run it again.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice
Hell
start for this
yeah.
offense.
Shadow, you on your way, man. Close to 400 myself. Back up to 373. So shout out to everybody.
He'll try to tack on one more.
I don't know why so got to keep going up and down, up and down, up and down.
That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard.
Oh yeah, I didn't even want to stream today. I was chilling in bed. I told Angel on one of the other streams. Like, man, I'm just in people's streams and people's chats. I don't really want to get up, get out of bed and stream.
The coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah,
Nice drive.
that's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm
Sometimes
feeling.
put your defense in a bad
And my
spot.
YouTube
You
keep
gotta get
messing
drive
up too.
together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think Dave,
Like normally, YouTube will show the freaking the history.
Defense on their heels.
And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And so YouTube is being broken right now, bro.
He leaves it with the back.
Oh my God.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
Push him
Really
all
good
into
effort
the
on
yards.
that one to work his way up to the 42. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Shout out to you, Retro D, man.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out. here in
Dang, the
first
views
quarter.
and likes. Yeah, bro, I swear, bro. I know it'll be tripping. So when I see you or somebody else post that in the community post, I'll be like, yeah. And I keep
Guys, LSU
trying to turn my phone on and off to try to refresh it and shit, and it still go back to the same dumbass shit. I'm like, man, I'm done. All of that for me know I need to get off this shit. And then when you're watching somebody stream, the stream freezes.
They are lined up and
Or
ready
the
to
free
go,
stream
and
turns
here in
black.
a second.
That shit pissing me off too.
First down to start the drive after the break. On the run, it's Parrish. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
They'll try to run for it. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Subcontinent games I've been playing. I got 80 views. Yep. Oh, and Shadow, I still can't do no damn shorts either.
Go the other direction, so you can't really load up and
So
find
YouTube
that
broken my staying short
counterbalance
thing.
the defense and makes you really be honest.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No.
I haven't been short in the whole
no
almost
gain on
2
the
fucking
play.
damn weeks.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal.
Shit pissing me off, dude. I ain't
Downfield,
lying.
it's Dart. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
The field goal.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe.
And he missed.
That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3.
I don't think so.
Fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Gets it out fast. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Still on his feet at the 45. And he's running in the open.
Woo, let's go.
I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. He's got 98 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national
YouTube,
leader
yeah,
in
no,
rushing.
I did all that. It's on YouTube then. That shit pissed me off.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal.
Yo, Ognet, what's up, bro? How you doing, brother? Shout out to you, man. Be back out here on college football, man. How you doing, bro? But nah, that's YouTube BS Shadow.
Back to throw. It's Nussmeier.
Right here. Just the
2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their
Oh my
lead
gosh,
before
it's
the
gonna
break.
piss me off.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. They've gotten right
Good,
on the
heard that.
cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? And he takes it in.
Bang it in with a run.
Touchdown, LSU.
This is a guy that put a
Yeah,
lot of pressure
I got
on
college
himself
football
coming into this
26
season.
on
He
lock.
felt like he was ready to
Madden
have a
26
breakout
on
year.
lock.
He knew he had all the tools in the
Madden
toolbox
26,
to be able
Madden
to get it
25
done.
definitely getting
He's shown it.
uninstalled
That's his
for
10th
sure.
rushing touchdown on the season.
But yeah, man. Gotta play these games before college football 26 come out.
Lining up for the
Yes,
PAT.
it would be grinding 26. Pre-ordered and all.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that's scoring.
As everybody doing in the chat, shout out to everybody. Make sure you hit the like on the way in.
Short touchdown run from the 2.
But they're trying to figure out the passing in college. Damn.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for
Shit.
some running room.
Oh,
and
and they gonna
not much to be
advance that.
found.
They gonna
He's
advance
stopped
that
at
game
18.
in 26.
Ole Miss
Gotta
ready
figure
to
that
send
out
the
quick,
offense
man.
onto the field. Not Got
College
lot of
football
time
26
left here
in
to have. Let's see if they can cut into
a
this
week
lead.
from now.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's
And-
important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Using the quick game. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield, it's Dart. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats
Dart
there
the
and
port.
save the down. Nobody getting open there. They have relished this
There
tight
they.
victory since the
Hey,
last
shit.
time these
You
two
probably
got
gonna have
together.
to,
It's just winning
once you get
is
to college football
beautiful.
26, it's kind of the same anyways at 25, so it's similar.
It is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's
So
the
you
best
might
thing
as well
about
just go
rivalry
in and
games
get
like this.
college football
Winning
26
teams, whoever pulls this
and
one
grind
out
from
here
that,
today,
the start,
their
especially the
fans are gonna
start
be bragging
of
about this one for a
26.
long time.
So it's perfect.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Coming after it. Makes the catch. It's Bentley. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass.
Oh my God, every time. Fucking computer, dude. Every time over the top on that left side. Every
And I
time.
tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team.
I
Like,
saw it.
the
I saw it
comeback is
streaking
more
down
than
the
on
freaking
now. Like, they got the
sideline.
touchdown, They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
I'm getting tired of these things. That's another reason why I'm getting ready to move on from this game.
And with the extra
Computer
point,
shouldn't be able to
every
do that
little bit
bullshit.
counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin,
Every
what do you
game
got?
is always over the top until the left side.
Audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Wake Forest rose to the
Remember, AA
occasion
missed
when
a
it
fucking
needed
block.
to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Winston-Salem. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors
There you
keeping
go.
an eye on everything.
Woo,
all over the
there you go,
country.
baby.
Sounds like they had a good one there. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down.
Oh God! Woo, that could have been a disaster.
Football. He had him right
Oh
down
my
the
God,
middle
that
of
was
the
a
field.
pick.
Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Unfortunate.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick strike complete. He's close to the
Oh
1st
my
down.
God,
They're gonna
unfortunate.
mark him just a little short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the
man.
same page here. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41.
Oh, right here.
Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fakes the grab, and he's got the 1st. They'll immediately call timeout.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it. But
Oh, that
the only
timeout.
way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Now improvising. He'll get rid of it.
Let's go!
Got a wide open
Woo,
receiver.
let's go!
Touchdown, Tigers! What a catch and run for 6.
Get your ass down, play calling, baby.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kyron Lacy, rip Kyron Lacy, man. That's my wide open. Wide open post.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors,
Well,
our halftime
folks,
update.
Thanks so much,
Ole
guys.
Miss.
And I need not tell you, rivalry games
I got some momentum going
always
into
bring out
the
a ton of emotion.
second half,
And no
folks.
surprise, we saw just
Being
that
Denver
in the
101
first half today. Talk
yards.
about a first half from that dude out of
Already
the backfield.
2
He's
TDs.
been a total game changer.
21-21.
Top plays
I
moments
mean,
have we
21-10.
seen on
Yeah.
missed tackles alone.
21,
Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players
Yeah,
in
man.
all of college football. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Hell yeah, let me get the ball. Hell
The
yeah.
Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the
Milk
second
the
half.
clock.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
21-10 going third quarter. 4 minutes to go, folks.
If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third
That's a
quarter.
little bit dangerous
You just
there.
know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push
Did they
these
put it
guys
on them?
around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this
Right
defense.
here.
Like as a defensive lineman, and
Woo!
you're
Let's
counting
go.
the
First down. Great play
you gotta
call.
physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
By Coach
It's a
Warrior.
really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a
Let's
guy
go.
that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
The give to the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Handoff to the lone back. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Leaves it with the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quarterback will audible. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone.
Touchdown! Flag, pass interference. Gotta be. Yes. Woo, let's go. He's hovering that guy.
And the
Let's
defender
go.
was way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Really nice.
Ain't no
stop there
fucking
from
way.
this
There
senior
ain't no
leader.
way.
And down here near the goal line,
Okay.
you've got to be physical. And this
All right.
guy's proven it today, Paul.
We're being physical now. Let's go, Josh
in the end
Williams.
zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king. And two.
Let's go, Josh Williams.
Down he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason concentration.
Yo,
lapse
New
here.
Orleans Saints, what's up, bro? Shout out to you, man.
It gets
Appreciate you
closer
stopping by.
and closer to the
Hope
end
y'all
zone.
hit that like button on the way in.
As a defense, the offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get to.
Getting it ready for college football 26, and then getting ready for Madden 26, folks. Hell yeah.
They'll try to
It's
add
Josh
another
Williams
to their lead.
scores. LSU's 3rd touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone.
They're going to take it out, actually.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Ole Miss ready to send the
Can't wait,
offense
bro.
on.
Can't wait. I saw the Saints Stadium. I saw LSU Stadium. Oh, that game is fire, bro.
No, especially when you're trailing.
That game's gonna be fire, man.
Maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And
I
field
was like,
goals
yeah.
are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply
Shit.
got to make them.
He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Dart.
Oh, man.
Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run like you're a
Jeez,
zone
bro.
defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Watkins. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space.
He's taking the shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Lee. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. It's complete to the left. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Rebels have taken it inside the 20. Off the play fake.
Damn, nice play.
He snares it
Damn.
in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Quiet Death Valley,
One
folks.
of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was
Trey
we need
Harris.
you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And
Felt like he had
what a
that pick.
grab right there.
And I think a
Felt
lot
like
of
I
that
had
has to
it.
do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So
Hey,
being on the
let's
same
go
page,
on.
And then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right here in
Highlight
Death
action
Valley.
today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arizona
Going down.
State is just getting blown off the field right now. We've seen big games in Tempe over the years. I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 20 to Utah.
Go,
We'll circle
Tigers.
back if
Dun,
anything
dun,
good happens,
dun,
you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything
Block,
going
the
on
block,
elsewhere.
block. Let's go.
Good
Let's go.
blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really
Can't risk it.
challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats
Ooh, let's go,
and
baby.
impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right? Or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Looking for a gap. It's Durham. And he found plenty of running
After
room on
that.
that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
From Kane during the
What they were
Josh
looking for,
Williams
and he's got him set up in
Ducks
business
of
at the
first.
35 with a
first downs.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Right here.
Let's it fly.
Let's go. All right, let's see another touchdown.
BYU Bengals.
Just like
And
that.
they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you
Rip Carl and Lacey, man.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks.
Like 3 touchdowns for Carl, 2 touchdowns for Carl and Lacey.
Games, you just need that first thing to break your way.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he added the extra. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to
Let's get it. Let's get
At
it.
this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Scanning the field, it's Dart. Fires to the big fella.
This is a tight end.
Oh, they're going for it? Yeah, they're going for it.
But he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
He'll push it on the read.
Swallowed him up.
Will not get
Those
there.
Warriors, sit your ass down, defense.
I get it.
I was a weak saying bye-bye.
We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points. And
Go back to Mississippi.
aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is...
Throw your ass back to Mississippi.
First down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know
You're
it's
damn
coming,
right
and
we are.
running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Hey, get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand.
Oh, and wear and tear gonna be big on college football 26.
Run north south and
That's
try to
gonna be
bounce
big.
out wide and make big plays.
But they're gonna be
Sometimes
like
it's
in
not
real
about
life.
making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game,
No,
we're on offense.
we
We're
were right
trying to
through the
stay
D.
in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the
All right,
board.
Lacey, do you want it,
They
man?
already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Right here.
Throws to the wideout.
Oh, he was going to Mason Taylor.
Tackle is made, but he's got it first
Mason
and
Taylor
goal
said,
for
"That's
the
fine."
6.
And they must have had a play in
All right,
practice
Mason
that they just
Taylor.
felt was unstoppable because
Randomly
they
made that
essentially
catch,
just
bro.
took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down, but because of the execution, it was just
I
too
hear a
good.
wide open right
They're
there.
looking
There
at
you
some-
go. Tyron Lacey again.
And the beatdown has ensued. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Salt
Make it
into
7-0,
right,
folks.
late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this
Undefeated.
game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide.
I think they
and
upgraded
get me another touchdown.
Nussmeier. When this game come out,
Lining up to
Nussmeier
tack
was
one
not
more
throwing
onto
like
that
this.
lead.
Garrett Nussmeier was not throwing like this. Actually, damn near run the ball.
So that drive covered 29 yards.
all the
And
dang
they get
time.
it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
And throw him a
And
tight
he'll
end,
just
Mason,
take
every
it.
time.
This drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to
Dang
finish
right
with
he
some
did.
pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Priestcorn. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes a connection. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play.
Ooh,
Those
dropped
are the
that.
first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Dart. Unloads to the right.
You finally get a pick, boys.
Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40.
Woo!
The 20.
Pick 6.
The 10.
Let's go.
Touchdown LSU. How about
Devon
that
Taylor.
D coming up with a play
Devon.
like that?
But
They
heavy
give
on
themselves
Javon.
just a
I can't even say his
little
name.
more cushion as they
Javon.
close in on extending this winning run.
But damn.
You didn't think it could get any worse.
Pick
right?
6.
You thought this game's over as it
Sit
is
your
anyway.
ass down,
Offense
defense.
Still throwing the football, still
Whoop.
trying to make plays.
Get some,
And the
baby.
defense just continues to
To the
pull it out,
house.
Gets the pick, makes its way all the way
He
to the
wasn't
end.
catching him. Oh
They'll
shit,
try
I
to
should
tack one more on their score.
after this.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
I forgot yeah now. There we go.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25.
That was dime coverage too. That was
This
dime
offense ready to go back to work.
cover 4.
Not a lot to feel great about in this one.
Run it
Jesse.
again.
I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Or dime
This might be
cover
an
4.
opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David. But maybe enough.
And the pass
You don't want
rush
that.
is effective, and they
You don't want to throw
tackle
that
him at
ball.
the 19.
It's pretty
ain't
obvious
gonna
this
do.
defense came into this one
The
knowing
tough
they were
teams,
gonna
we gonna
have
go
to play a
down cover
complete
4.
game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here.
Oh,
Late in the
good
fourth
shit.
quarter, there's
Off he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40. and it's a
LSU picks
first
up his
down.
7th
There's a
win,
long and storied
dropping Ole
history of
Miss,
great games
first
between
loss.
these two rivals, and this chapter adds
Death
another
Valley
that
where
legacy.
dreams do come to die.
by the poise, by the winning
Undefeated
team as
streaks
well. They
do
weren't
come to
overhyped.
get sat down.
They looked prepared.
Right here in
They were
Death
calm,
Valley.
definitely confident. They were able to
I
go
just
out and
87, wow,
execute
187.
well.
I came there.
These rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep, like
Yeah, you had a
sometimes
couple
get
of big
overzealous,
bombs.
sometimes you
Wells
get too many
Jr.
penalties. It's hard to rein in your
But pick
emotions,
6,
but
baby.
they kept it in check,
Javon.
and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
GG's, chat. GG's. A whopping beat down. Aaron Lacy, 7 receptions, 124 yards, 3 touchdowns. Ooh, we got us a rival game. 6-0. 7-0, huh? A freaking record, man. That's the thing. So you'd be 7-0, bro. That'd be no. All right, let's get this game underway. There we go, shit. All right. Oh, okay, there. I can't go purple.
Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space.
Nice run by the returners. Good Coach Warrior, undefeated Coach Coffee Warrior, folks. They got Nussmeyer's quarterback, Nussmeyer.
There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is
He's 7-0, not no damn 6-0, but anyways.
This week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played
Nice
in these
blocking.
games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Handoff to the lone back. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
On the run, it's Durham. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the tailback. Really nice run there, good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like...
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race
Dang,
it to the
Durham.
house. Touchdown,
Start off
LSU.
the evening with his first touchdown. Picking up where he left off the last game on the road in Arkansas. In front of that Razorback crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Coffee Warrior told that Razorback crowd to sit y'all asses down. Quiet down, you're too loud.
Makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Nice little kick here.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good
Coach
hustle
Coffee
by the
Warrior,
coverage
sit
team,
your
and
ass
they
down,
stop him at
defense,
the
baby.
21. So
Taking the field.
Razorbacks offense will have its first possession of the game. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these 2 star playmakers on the outside.
Oh, you good, Retro D, man? Appreciate you stopping by, and you have a good night's sleep, bro. I'm glad that I stopped by your stream and saw your stream, live stream, so I decided to stop by. Glad you went live. I was like, damn, it's been live today. Shout out to you, Retro D, man.
We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the
Oh,
shotgun,
nice
the
cut.
handoff to the back. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, and makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Gets it to the back, and he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Green. And it's incomplete on
he dropped
3rd
it.
down.
You know,
That's
there are
our
a lot of coaches
stop.
out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm. And that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
On the return, it's Anderson. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, though.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Use the play fake, now to throw.
Ah, there you go.
Ooh,
there you go.
They are
There you
finding
go.
soft spots in this defense.
First down.
He's got it down to the 25.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single time.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give is to Williams. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback adapting. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
That's not a touchdown, man.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
That's not a touchdown. That's gonna hurt.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. They'll
Let's
run the
go.
sneak for it.
We got it.
Pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
There, that's my
situation. Bring in the beef, the goal line package,
Quarterbacks
all the heavy
elite.
guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
Gotta love it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive.
To get one more stop
It
would
was
be
finished
nice.
off with the quarterback sneak.
Arkansas 0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Razorbacks are in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Green. Starting to feel a little pressure. Still running at the 40.
Your buddy quarterbacks are
Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout.
No, sir.
Just goes right
Yo,
through
what's
the
up, Caleb? How you doing, love? Much love to you. Shout out to you, fam. Y'all go check out Caleb Boo's channel.
That's just a flat out
How you doing,
drop.
Caleb?
That's a good throw by the
Hope you had
quarterback.
a
That's
good
catch that
evening.
receiver needs to make.
A good day today on this Wednesday afternoon.
On 3rd and long.
Nighttime now, but
Now
oh
he's gonna
god.
break the pocket. He's gonna run it. At the 45 on his way. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
That shows a lot of poise and a lot of experience by that guy there. Not thinking to himself, hey, on 3rd and long, I'm going to have to throw and make a really good throw here to go get this first. Hey, if it's not there, you don't got to force the issue. You're a good enough athlete to go take off and get it yourself with your legs. Beautiful job.
Give me that.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked up.
Let's go.
Looking for more room. He's at the 40. And he showed up
Let's
the
go.
wheels after using the
Stamps.
hands on the pick, and he gets it
Coach
down
Warriors,
to the
sit your ass
34-yard
down,
line.
defense.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring
Right
out
here
the
on
extra
Sean, I'm on
defensive
a
back,
road
you're
in
anticipating a
Arkansas.
pass, perfect timing
That's these
to run that
stamps.
personnel, and you get the pick.
Quiet. It's awful quiet right now.
Bayou Bengals will run
This
the
crowd is
offense out
awful
onto the
quiet
field.
right now.
They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession.
Put the game
I'm really
away.
impressed with their physicality on both
Yo,
sides of the ball
DHW,
early in
what
this
up,
one.
bro?
They've been
How you
winning
doing,
in the
Tim?
trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football. Show your
They
dominance.
run it.
He's
Let's
all the
go.
way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. He's
Run it
now
up the
to
gut.
104
Just run it
yards
up
on
the
ground,
gut.
And he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
Right up the gut.
And he takes it to the house.
Ooh.
Touchdown, Tigers. They are
We're trying to go
seizing
8-0,
control and
folks.
taking away hope as they push out the lead in
They're
this
good or
big
they're chilling,
showdown.
chilling?
Well, this offense is top 10. in
Hopefully the
country in
stream
points
looking
per
good, game
because
audio's
they've got
good.
A lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense
Hey, that's
back
good
onto
people
the
too,
field.
man.
They've
Shout
got
out the
nothing done so far, and they
the
already find themselves in a
DHW,
three-possession
man.
hole, Jesse.
Yeah,
Let's
and
go.
as a head coach, you
That's some
wonder,
great channels
what
to
didn't
subscribe
I
to.
say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football.
Shit.
That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And they finally get him down, but not before he's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
Oh my God!
It just makes you less predictable.
And miss
right?
all
You
these
got a running
tackles.
back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. To the air, it's Green. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his protection.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Arkansas!
Man, nice
Bravo,
job getting
folks.
the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half.
That's right.
Airing the football
Arkansas
out.
crowd got a little momentum going into the halftime. Barely any contact on that play.
PAT
A
unit
minute
on the field.
37 seconds.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So a well-executed 8-way, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found. As he
Oh
stopped
shit,
at the
wrong
23.
button, wrong button.
LSU will dive
Sorry.
into the playbook here on
I
offense.
can't audible.
This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
Had to
No
run.
doubt, everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lacey.
First down?
They'll
Oh,
wrestle
and
him
first down.
Just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down.
First down for sure.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Using his legs to buy some time.
There we got this. There we go. Let's go. Out of bounds. What a catch. Got it, Lacey. Ooh, let's go.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe
Stopping
a
the
little bit
clock
more
was
aggressive
huge.
or do something a little bit different.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Gets it out quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know
Oh, God.
he's a big part of this offense.
Let's go. First out of bounds.
Caught near the sideline,
Ooh,
it's
there we go.
Lacey. He's out of bounds, but not
There we go.
picking up enough for the first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Leaves it with the running back.
Oh my God, come on. It's going to be taken away.
Gets it into the end zone. Wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback floating away
Right
from
full.
pressure. It's incomplete Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now. And a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
Wants to throw on second down. Finds his man.
Out of bounds. First to go, folks.
Quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together.
Good play calling right here.
Need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Again, need one more of
This
these.
offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime.
Let's
It's
go.
complete.
Get it back.
He gets it
Kane
in.
Durham gets his touchdown back.
Tigers.
Man, find
I'm
your
gonna
weapons.
pass.
Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and
GG,
does the
Chad.
rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kane Durham, folks. Get off me,
Getting
Kane
set
Durham
for the point
says.
after.
Is on for the extra point.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
Arkansas 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo.
All right,
You're
we're
gonna
going to
try fit
halftime.
in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Wide out in motion. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Armstrong. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Nice stop,
and the
folks.
Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Anderson. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you... you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Looking for space. It's Durham. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense. They're churning out positive yardage early.
Give to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And he has got it rolling. He may be running toward that Bayou Bengal record book. Tyron Davis-Price, Leonard Fournette, in that single-game rushing record territory.
Yeah, and that means you're having a heck of a day. That means you're showing off all the goods, too, with speed and being able to break tackles. And this defense knows they're running the football, but this LSU run game is too dynamic right now.
Running back searching for a hole.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the stomping has commenced.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Ball State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
To throw, it's screen. This one's complete.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Bringing it back, it's Anderson. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Power football with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Snagged in the middle, it's Durham. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. First down to start the drive after the break. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Collins. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense.
Notice the secondary
they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range.
team is in.
3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. With the catch, it's Hilton. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, Tiger! And the route is on. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Green. Got it set up on the outside. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. They keep attacking through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Sategna. Makes the catch and knocked down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Makes the grab. It's Armstrong. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Sategna. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Finds a man on the left. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the done.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Got it in the middle. It's Hilton. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The give. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense getting set for first down. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
He slings it deep to the left. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guy.
Looking deep down the right side. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final.
All right,
whistle,
folks,
but
that'd
that's
be
gonna
it.
do No matter how much college football changes,
You get the boot.
realignment, all of that kind of stuff.
I give me that boot.
Rivalries are consistent.
The Arkansas
and winning
Razorbacks right here in
rivalries,
Arkansas.
well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other
7-0.
so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance
186
like
yards.
that.
Almost
That
had
is
back-to-back
worth
187
waiting for.
yards.
Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games.
All right, guys. Shout out to everybody that came through the chat. Hey, watching, hit the like. Shout out to everybody. We are going to end it.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another...
And now, oh, number 37. Now we got up 37 on our team. Michigan, Oregon, of course. It's crazy. All right, folks. That is it. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back Saint Warrior Time, Saint Warrior Channel, Coffee Warrior signing off. Peace.